All right, I'm good. Hello, Trojans fans, and welcome to a special presentation of JV boys basketball here at North Catholic High School in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania on the North Catholic Sports Network. Bringing you the live play-by-play action to go along with the video coverage of today's game, because why not? Let's show these JV guys a little bit of love. And we are just about less than a minute here to tip off for this JV boys action. It's going to be the Trojans of North Catholic versus the Raiders of Seneca Valley. Trojans a little bit short-handed today. Only 7 players available for Coach Joe Madelon's squad. And we'll talk a little bit more about it when we get to that varsity game, but it also looks like the varsity might be a little short-handed as well. So both teams at their benches, final plans being discussed, and the Trojans are going to take the court here. Starting for the Trojans, we have number 22, Liam Straub, 25, Matt Ellery, 33, Ben Tomer, 34, Max Hurry, and 35, Seamus Straub. That's your starting 5 for the Trojans, who are out and ready to go. Raiders still discussing last-minute notes. And they've got the fists into that huddle. They break it, and they will be out on the floor as well. For the Raiders, number 10, Bo Lezeski. Number 20, Andrew Roy. Number 32, Vinny DePaula. Number 10, I got 10 already. We got 13, Brian Olin. Turnover there by the Trojans, and the Raiders work it up ahead. That's number 12, Jamison Greco. He's the other starter. He missed. Trojans rebound, and they will work on offense. Liam Straub tries to force the pass into Ben Tomer. It doesn't work out. Turnover, Trojans, and here come the Raiders. That's 13. Brian Olin with 2 points for the first 2 points of this basketball game. The Raiders take the early lead. Here come the Trojans. Max Hurry. Straight down the lane, the floater. No good. It looks like he got tipped in the back, but nothing called. Hurry's going to get the pass from Straub, and that's a 3-point basket for Max Hurry. And the Trojans go back on top. Timeout called here. That's a 30-second timeout by Coach Joe Madelon at 6:14 in the first. Trojans up 3-2. So Coach Joe Madelon calling an early timeout in this one. Wants to discuss something with the team that he was not happy about there on the start. A quick 30-second timeout by the Trojans to go over what it is that Coach Madelon saw, and they're back on the floor. Raiders are going to have it. Bo Lezeski bringing it up on the point for the Raiders. Pass goes on the wing, right back to the point. Jamison Greco up top. He gets the ball down low. That's number 20, Andrew Roy. To the corner, 12. Jamison Greco with a 3. 5-3 now. .552 to play. Raiders up 5-3. Each team exchanging 3-pointers along with an early bucket by the Raiders. Trojans turn it over on the press. And number 10, Lezeski takes it in. Raiders increase their lead 7-3. Hurry's going to draw the foul. That's Lezeski. That's his first, team's first. In for the Trojans is number 40, Tegan McTighe. He replaces Liam Straub. Into the middle to Tomer. Back to the corner to Straub. And he's going to get fouled trying to drive to the baseline. That foul is on, I think, number 13, Olin. Liam Straub coming back in now for Matt Ellery. Yep, that was on Brian Olin, his first team's second now. Trojans looking for the inbounds here. They go deep out to Tomer and back to Hurry. Thinks about the three, doesn't take it, gets it to Straub. He'll take it, and it's good. Liam Straub for three, his first basket of the game. 7-4. 7-6, I'm sorry. 7-6 is our score. Raiders down the lane. That's 13. Brian Olin, another 2 points for him. 9-6. Raiders got a little bit of a full court pressure here. They're going to be a trap coming. Trojans break it. They get it to Tomer underneath the hoop, and he powers it up but can't quite get it in. Shot was affected there by 13, Olin. Kick out to the corner by the Raiders. Three-point attempt is good. Jamison Greco, that's his second three-pointer of the game. And 12-6. Here come the Trojans. They break the pressure. Oh, and almost turn it right back over. Three-pointer from the corner, no good by Seamus Straub. Rebound for the Raiders. So the Trojans will settle back on defense. Here comes the drive on the left-hand side, up and in. That's number 10, Bo Lezeski. He's got 4 points on the game, and the Raiders are up to 14-6. Straub down the middle, nice little bank off the backboard. He puts it in and good. He's up to 5, 14-8. A lot of contact there on the drive by number 12, Jamison Greco. Nothing called, ball goes out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to go to the Raiders. Checking in, Matt Ellery, number 25, and number 13, Eric Schneider for the Trojans. Raiders get it to the corner, but the shot is missed. Liam Straub on the rebound. Here come the Trojans. Up to Ellery. Back to Straub. Nothing on the drive. He finds Tomer at the elbow. Tomer with the spin move. Up and no good, but he's fouled. So Tomer with a good move in the lane is going to draw a foul. He'll get to go shoot 2. And that foul on the Raiders is going to be on number 13, Brian Olin, his second foul, team's third. Ben Tomer at the line for 2, with some Raiders ready to check in. That first shot is nice and easy and right in. 14-9 is the score with 3:44 to go here in this first quarter. JV boys action. North Catholic Trojans versus the Seneca Valley Raiders here on the North Catholic Sports Network. Ben Tomer, second shot. And that is up and a little bit short. Bo Lezeski boxing out the shooter. He gets the rebound. Ball's dead. Down the baseline, ball's tipped by Schneider. Nice little move by number 30. That ball's tipped around. That's number 30, Jackson Wetzel on the drive on the miss. Trojans on the rebound, and they're coming down hard. Another foul on the Raiders. That foul was on number 1. Number 1, that's his first foul. That's Joe Babusi. That's his first, team's 4th. Trojans get it in. Checking in also, Tegan McTighe. Ball goes down to Seamus Straub. Kick out to Schneider. Three-pointer is a little short. Raiders get the rebound. That was number 12, Jamison Greco. They work it up ahead to the corner, and Bo Lezeski running. Dishes out to the corner. Three-point attempt is no good. Rebound by the Trojans. That's Seamus Straub. Here comes his brother Liam. Nothing happening. He gets it out to Schneider. Down to the corner to McTighe. Back to Schneider at the top of the key. Crossover dribble. Well defended by the Raiders. Straub on the drive, but he finds the kick out to McTighe. No good. Rebound is going to go to the Raiders. That's Jamison Greco on the hustle play. He gets it to Lezeski all the way down the court. Too strong for Brendan Park. It goes out of bounds. Joe Babusi checking back in for the Raiders. Oh, and that foul was corrected there. That was number 12, Greco, who had that foul, not Babusi earlier. Babusi just checked in. 14 fouls for the Raiders, 0 for the Trojans, and the score is 14-9 with 2:27 to play. Matt Ellery working for the Trojans. And the Raiders in it looks like a 2-2-1 press there. Trying to get a trap, but the Trojans break it. Over to the corner. Ben Tomer working hard in that lane, trying to get a spot. Instead, it goes to the corner to Ellery, whose shot goes in and out. Ball bounces around, but it's going to stay with the Raiders. Nice little hands there by Tegan McTighe. He knocks it away. Disrupts the Raider offense. Here comes Eric Schneider back in the game for the Trojans. He's going to replace Liam Straub. He'll get a little bit of a break. Joe Babusi on the inbounds for the Raiders. Down screen coming for number 12, Greco, who gets it. Over to Lazeski, back out to Greco, three-point attempt, and that is good, nothing but net. That's 3 3-pointers for Jamison Greco. 17-9, Raiders with the lead. Crossover dribble by Ellery, and back out to Straub and over to McTighe. Again, he's looking to see if he can get it into Tomer, but a great steal there by Greco. And he leads the Raiders back down on offense, and they're going to turn it over on a double dribble. 1:27 to play, 17-9 here in this first quarter. The Trojans are down after some impressive three-point shooting by Jamison Greco, who has 3 3-pointers early on in this game. Matt Ellery leading the way. Here comes the trap from the Raiders. Cross-court pass to Straub. Oh, and before he can get the shot off, 3 seconds called by Ben Tomer. So with that, it does allow the Trojans to set up their own press and maybe force a turnover here with some aggressive defense. That's McTighe on the ball. Straub and Ellery on the wings. Number 30, Jackson Wetzel tries the great defense there by Seamus Straub. All over Jackson Wetzel. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be off Straub. All right, Liam Straub coming back in. Also, Max Hurry coming back in for the Trojans. And again, they'll stay in that press. That's 32. Vinny DePaula. Here comes the trap from the Trojans. And that pass a little too strong, out of bounds. Well-timed trap from the Trojans. And DePaula throws it away. Gives the Trojans a chance here. With under a minute to play here in this first quarter. Deep three from Hurry. No good. Off the front of the rim. Raiders are running. Kick out to the corner. No. Instead, he goes for the drive, and he puts it in. That's number 32, Vinny DePaula. 19-9, 10-point lead here for the Raiders. Nice job breaking the press by the Trojans. That's Ellery all the way down the floor. And he's going to get fouled on the way to the hoop. Nice job by Matt Ellery, forcing that action up the floor. Number 30, Jackson Wetzel on the foul. That's his first. And the Raiders' 5th team foul. No fouls for the Trojans so far in this first quarter. Matthew Ellery at the line. First shot is up, and that's good. 19-10. Now with 35 seconds to play in this first quarter. Ellery's second shot, a little too long off the back. Hurry tries to come in and get that rebound, but he can't. So the Raiders are going to bring it up here, leading 19-10 with under 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Step back three, no good, too long. Ben Tomer controls the rebound. Trojans work it up ahead and get into their break. 15 seconds. Coach Madelon is calling baseline as the play. Here comes the kick out to Schneider on the corner, no good. Rebound, Babusi, he throws up a long shot. That's going to hit the divider in the middle of the court and going to end up no good. So after the end of the first quarter, it is 19-10, the Raiders with the lead. Leading the way so far for the Trojans, Liam Straub's got 5 points. Max Hurry's got a 3-pointer. And then a free throw each from Matt Ellery and Ben Tomer. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, Jamison Greco with 9 points, all of those on 3-pointers. He's hit 3 of them here in this first quarter. So an early lead for the Seneca Valley Raiders, obviously a 6A school against the 4A Trojans. And again, the Trojans a little bit short-handed today. Only 7 players available for Coach Madelon's squad. And it just, even though there's a 9-point lead, it certainly doesn't feel like the Trojans are out of this one. There is the buzzer. And this first intermission between the first quarter and the second quarter is complete. The referees mentioning to the teams it's time to come back onto the floor. And here come the Trojans. Max Hurry, Eric Schneider, Liam Straub, Matt Ellery, and Seamus Straub going to be on the floor for the Trojans. Raiders have it in, and they get it to the middle of the court. Back out to Greco. He's been dangerous from that 3-point line, decides not to take it. Instead, the Raiders will set up in their half-court offense, and the Trojans will work their defense. There's a backdoor cut attempted there by Greco, but nice job by Liam Straub to get a hand on that pass. And Max Hurry's going to get called for a little bit of a hand check there. That's not only Hurry's first foul, but that is the Trojans' first foul of this first half. Graham Hancock's, Brian Olin, Jamison Greco, Bo Lazeski, and Andrew Roy on the floor for the Raiders here to start this second quarter. And that's Bo Lazeski running the point. Greco with the handoff to number 20, Roy. Shots blocked on the drive with the left hand. Trojans are going to take over, come back the other way. Ellery out to the corner and back up to the top to Hurry. Through the legs, powers up, gets it to the hoop, and it won't quite roll in. Rebound controlled by Lazeski. He's going to take it all the way himself, rolls it in, no good. Schneider's there for the board but can't maintain control, so the Raiders are going to keep it. Brian Olin thought about a 3 and then had the turnover. Straub going to get fouled by Greco. So that's Greco's second foul, team 6th. And Straub's going to get 2 shots here. Trojans down 19-10 here early in this second quarter. His first shot is up, it's in good. 6 points for Liam Straub. He leads the Trojans. 19-11 is the score now. Ben Tomer coming back in for the Trojans. Straub looking to make it 2 out of 2 from the line. He gets the backboard, but too strong, and it bounces back out. Rebound by the Raiders. Trojans trying to get a trap, and they do, but it looks like they're going to get a foul called. No. Is that a 3-second call, I think? All right, 3-second call on the Raiders is what they're calling here. So here come the Trojans. Ben Tomer all by himself underneath. Looked like he almost thought about passing that back out, but he does get the bucket. And the Raiders come back right back down the floor. That's Greco with the score. He's up to 11 points, and that is a foul on Seamus Straub. His first, team second. And Greco's going to get 1 shot here. He leads the Raiders with 11. This could make it 12. Oh, and he can't convert. Nice job there by McTighe to get the rebound, and oh my goodness, they call a jump ball on that. It's going to stay with the Trojans, but sure looked like McTighe had that one. Greco there missed that free throw. If he had made it, it would have been another 3-point play for him. That's Max Hurry. I'm sorry. That's Max Hurry there, right down the lane. He gets his 5th point. I had incorrectly identified him there on that rebound. Raiders on offense. Ball screen up top, but the Trojans are right there on the defense. 32 with the fake. He steps in. No good. Rebound Raiders, but all over it is Lima. Oh, and the Trojans throw it away, but nobody able to make anything work here. A lot of contact that's not being called and some that is. Matt Ellery on the three-point attempt is no good. Rebound by Graham Hancock, and here come the Raiders again. And this time they are going to call a foul on the drive attempt there by Vinny DePaula. That's going to be Seamus Straub picking up his second foul. A lot of contact in some of those, and that's going to be on the floor, it looks like. So they're not giving a shot to Vinny DePaula. A nice job by Lazeski getting the ball underneath. He puts it up and it's no good. Fouls on Ellery. His first, team fourth, so very quickly the Trojans piling up the fouls here in the second quarter. So Lazeski's going to get 2 shots. He's at 4 points right now. Rolls off the front end, no good. 21-15 is the score. 4:45 to play in this second quarter, which has had a little bit of fits and starts. Lazeski's second shot, that one is good. He's up to 5. And here come the Trojans breaking the press. It's 22-15. Liam Straub on the floater, off the backboard, good. 8 points, and almost a turn, and it is a turnover. The Trojans get it. And Hurry can't quite convert on the roll, but it looks like it's going to, we'll see after the timeout called by Joe Madelon here. 4:24 in the second. 22-17 is the lead for the Raiders. And this second quarter has had some inconsistent application of the rules, I would say. Some things being called fouls and other things not. And I think that might be what both coaches are getting a little frustrated with, is what is and is not a foul here. There's been some times there's been a lot of contact with nothing, and then there's been some other times where that contact has generated a foul. With 4:24 to go in this second quarter, here JV boys action, North Catholic Trojans against the Seneca Valley Raiders. Our score is 22-17. Raiders are up, but the Trojans have cut it down in this particular quarter. Only 3 points scored by the Raiders. And meanwhile, the Trojans have managed 7, so the lead is only 5. Tegan McTighe in the game there and Eric Schneider in the game for the Trojans, who have the ball underneath. So that press did work. They get it out to Tomer. An errant pass picked off by Greco, and he misses the easy layup. Good job by number 4, Graham Hancock, following that up after an easy layup was missed. Nice hook shot by Ben Tomer in the middle and a great feed. Great feed by the Trojans to get it into Tomer, using that height, and then a nice spin and a nice little right hook. And Tomer scored. He's got 5 now. 24-19. Raiders on the inbounds. Nice job by Ben Tomer stopping the drive there. Lazeski over to Roy, out to Hancock's, and back to Greco. Oh, what happened to Roy there? He went straight down on the floor. Turnover. Hurry on the drive. He kicks. Liam Straub for 3. No good. Greco on the rebound. He finds Lazeski at the top. Straub there to get a hand on it. The kick out. 32. No good. That's Vinny DePaula. Rebound Trojans, and they're running. Liam Straub with the finger roll. He also misses. And we're going to get a foul. Thought we might get a tie-up, but instead it's a foul. A couple easy layups here on both teams have been missed That's unfortunate. Schneider going to be called on the foul there. That's his first. And now the Trojans are up to 5 team fouls, 1 less than the Raiders. Lots of substitutes here. Again, the foul call does allow the Trojans to set up their pressure. Tegan McTighe on the ball. That's 10. Lezeski. He's going to come straight down the lane. Tomer tries to maybe draw a charge, but unfortunately can't. And Lezeski with a nice left-handed layup. He's got 7. 26-19. And the Trojans throw it out of bounds, which is going to give it right back to the Raiders. 3:11 to play in the second quarter. Trojans down by 7 here. Raiders working on offense. DePaula. Over to Roy. I'm sorry, Wetzel. Greco. They're just comfortable working it on the outside, slowly moving in, and travel called on Park. I didn't know if that was going to be a travel or maybe an elbow. They decided to go with the travel there. 2:47 to play here in the second quarter. Trojans are down 19-26. They're working on offense. Backdoor, but unfortunately a little too long. And the referee signaled that would stay with the Trojans, but I can't imagine that that is actually going to be a Trojans ball. They're going to talk that one over. Yeah, everyone on the floor looks to be surprised that that would actually be Trojans ball. Maybe there was a tip. Maybe they saw a tip and thought what to happen here, and it is the Raiders ball. .239 to play. Raiders up 26-19. Tegan McTighe trying to put pressure on with Lezeski. And again, the Raiders comfortable with that dribbling and passing off on the perimeter. 23 Wetzel, or I'm sorry, Park on the shot, no good. Tegan kicks it out to the corner for Straub for 3, and that's all good. Seamus Straub with his first points of the game. 26-21, 26-22. Only a 4-point deficit. Oh, straight down the lane goes Jackson Wetzel, and he's going to get fouled. I thought that was a good, clean job of knocking that ball loose. Instead, that foul is going to go against Schneider, I think. It's going to be his second. It is indeed. So Wetzel's going to get 2 free throws here for the Raiders. The Trojans have managed to get the lead down to 4, 26-22, with 2 minutes to play here before halftime. Wetzel's shot no good, but it is a lane violation on the Trojans. Maybe Tomer coming in a little bit early, so Wetzel's going to get another one. This is a bonus opportunity here, 1-on-1. That was not on the shot. So Wetzel back at the front end of this 1-on-1. Up and no good. Tipped. That ball was going right to Wetzel, but tipped by Greco, which means the Trojans are going to get it. They're going to go look for that trap. High pass, Straub to Straub. Into Tomer. Not quite high enough off that backboard. Rebound Raiders. Here comes Lezeski. He's quick. He kicks it out, and that's going to be good. Number 1, Joe Babusi. His first bucket of the game. 29-22 Raiders. Straub trying to find Tomer on the post, but instead it's picked off by the Raiders. On the floor, Seamus Straub does a good job covering up, and the possession is going to go to the Raiders. 1:20 to go. Big three-pointer by Joe Babusi there. Puts this lead back at 7, and the Raiders have a chance to make it more here. With the inbounds under the hoop, they get it out to Greco. And back over to Lezeski. He's going to try that baseline. Nope, a kick and an extra pass and an extra pass. But nothing happening there for the Raiders. Good defense by the Trojans. The Raiders looking to get one extra pass there, but the Trojans rotated quite well. Greco out to the corner. Babusi, no good. Intercepted by Ellery. Here come the Trojans. Matt's going to keep it himself. He lays it in. Nice little roll. Matthew Ellery's got 3. 29-25, 4. Long shot by the Raiders. No good. Rebound Ellery. Trojans down by 5 with 35 seconds to go. 29-24 till halftime. Almost. Straub with the lay-in. The finger roll is good. He's at 10. He's leading the Trojans here. 29-26. They've worked it down to 3. 20 seconds to play. Almost on the steal. Babusi's 3 is no good. Deep pass ahead from Straub to Straub. Trying to draw the contact, and he does. Seamus Straub draws the contact on the attempt. He's going to get 2 shots. Babusi with his first foul and the 7th for the Raiders. A nice little job here by the Trojans to close out this last minute of this second quarter. They've got it down to 3. 2 free throws here from Straub could make it 1. The first one is good. 29-27. Seamus Straub's second shot. There's going to be 11 seconds on this clock that the Raiders are going to have to work with. After this shot goes in, Seamus is up to 5. 29-28. Only a 1-point deficit for the Trojans. They've worked it back after being down 19-10 in the first quarter, and now they're only down by 1. Here comes the inbounds. Raiders have it. 9 seconds to go. Straub trying to cut off that baseline, but Lezeski's quick, and he does get the foul call there at the end. Wow. I think if you're going to call that, you might want to call that a little earlier. Yeah, Joe Madelon wondering about that one as well. But with 5 seconds to go, Lezeski does get a 1-and-1. That first shot is no good. Rebound Tomer, 4 seconds. The Trojans have a chance. Straub is going to take the 3, and it just misses. So even though the Trojans unable to capitalize on that last shot and work ahead, they are able to come back there and score 18 points in that second quarter and cut that lead down to 1. After being down 19-10, they finished the first half down only 1, 29-28. Liam Straub leads the Trojans with 10 points, followed by 5 each for Ben Tomer and Max Hurry and Seamus Straub. On the Raiders side, 11 points for Greco leads the way, and Bo Lezeski, he's got 7. So we'll take a quick little break here for halftime, and we will be back for the second half of this JV boys action here from North Catholic High School. Welcome back to the North Catholic Sports Network, where we are bringing you this JV boys game between the North Catholic Trojans and the Seneca Valley Raiders. It's been a pretty exciting first half so far. After getting down to an early 19-10 deficit, the Trojans rallied back there in that second quarter and now are only down by one, losing 29-28. Liam Straub leading the Trojans with 10 points. And on the Raiders side, Jamison Greco with 11. And we are here to bring you this second half action now. As you can see, the varsity teams on the floor getting ready for their action, which will occur right after this. So the first half of that JV game was an interesting one, back and forth, as we said. Tale of two quarters to some degree, with the Raiders doing very well in that first quarter and the Trojans doing much better in the second. So we'll see what happens here in this second half. Out for the Trojans, Straub, Hurry, Ellery, and Tomer. Trojans are going to start with a quick early three from Matt Ellery from the corner and rebounded by Straub. He tries to throw it off of number 13, Brian Olin, and was he successful in that? I think he was. Well done by Seamus Straub. Very heads-up play. He caught it in the air and threw it off of Olin. It looks like a 2-3 zone here by the Raiders to start. Backdoor cut. Hurry with an excellent second pass to Tomer. And a great start for the Trojans as they take the lead, 30-29. Good defense by Tomer denying the lane. Kick out to Greco, and he nails that three. That's his fourth three-pointer of this game. He's up to 14 points. 32-30 now as the Raiders retake the lead. We'll see if this one turns out to be a back-and-forth one as we go here in the second half, as it could be. Straub on the drive and the kick, and he's going to get called for the travel. Wow. That was ever so slight, but a little bit of a shuffle of the feet means a turnover, and the ball is going to go back to the Raiders. They're up 32-30. Lazeski gets by Straub, pulls up, fakes the shot, fakes the pass, kicks it out. That's Wetzel 32, no good. DePaula 32, rebounded by Tomer. He gets it up ahead to Hurry, drives the lane, rolls it with the right hand, no good, rolls off. Number 13, Brian Olin on the board. Raiders all the way across. That pass is not enough. DePaula was falling out of bounds as he threw that, and it just didn't work. Euro step by Straub, and it goes in. 32-32 is the score, but the Raiders come back. Greco with another easy layup that he misses. That's two now. As well as he's been hitting the three, he can't quite convert on those layups, but Tomer makes him pay. He hustles down the floor, and that's another 2 points for Ben Tomer. He's up to 9, and the Trojans with the lead, 34-32. DePaula with the behind-the-back dribble. Puts it in with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Straub. Can't draw the foul, but Tomer running the floor hard again. Gets the rebound, puts it back up. 36-32. Trojans open an early lead here in this third quarter, and it's going to force the Raiders to call timeout at 5:01 to play in the third. 36-32 is your score here. Trojans are up with an 8 points here scored early in this third quarter. And the only scoring for the Raiders was that three-pointer by Jamison Greco. Could not have asked for anything better for the Trojans to start this third quarter. Jumping out quick, being aggressive, getting transition buckets. Great hustle by Ben Tomer on two of those buckets. One on the miss from Straub, the rebound and the putback, and the other just running the floor hard in transition. Looks like he's going to get a little break right now. Hurry also taking a break as Schneider and McTighe check in for the Trojans. So here come the Raiders. Timeout called by the Raiders there after an 8-2 run by the Trojans. Lazeski takes it down the lane, decides not to take the shot. Instead wants to pass it out, but it gets called for the travel. Good defense by the Trojans. And so the turnover is going to give it back to them. Schneider on the corner. He takes the drive, draws the contact, nothing called, but he gets the bucket. Nice job by Schneider with his first 2 points of the game. And now the Trojans up 38-32. Making it a 10-2 run here to start. Intercepted by Straub. He splits the defenders. Trojans on the run. Straub keeps it himself. Oh, and a big block there by Andrew Roy. Straub tried to keep that out away from his body to maybe draw the contact, but long arms there by number 20, Andrew Roy. He swats that away. Some substitutions by the Raiders here as the Trojans take it out from underneath, and they'll work on offense. That's Matt Ellery. Thought he was going to take the pull-up shot. He doesn't. Straub gets his pocket picked by Lezeski. Here he comes. Can't quite hold on to it, but he does get it to the corner. And the Raiders are going to reset on offense. Here's their dribble on the outside, on the perimeter. Dribbles with the handoff. Greco for three. No good. Rebound. And blocked by Schneider, but rebound again by number 4, Graham Hancock. He scores 38-34. Trojans are up. Schneider tries the baseline. He gets trapped. Out to Straub for three. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Babusi, and he's going to get fouled. It looks like that's going to be on Seamus Straub. If that's on Seamus, that's going to be his third foul. It is. So he has 3. Probably means he's going to sit down for this one. No, Coach Madelon's going to leave him in the game for this right now. 38-34, 3:36 to play in the third quarter. Trojans are up after being down as many as 19-10 in this game. Nice start here in the third quarter. That's Lezeski for 3, well behind the line. Rebound by Hancocks. Trojans all over him, forced a turnover, working ahead to Straub. Passes a little too far, but Straub picks it up and gets it back to his brother. And over to Hurry. He'll take the deep 3. Nothing but net for Max Hurry. He's up to 8. And the Trojans up to 41. 41-34. Again, that's going to force another timeout, but that one's going to be a timeout for North Catholic here. So 41-34 is the score. And the Trojans have had a very impressive third quarter here. 13 points for them and only 5 so far for Seneca Valley. Exactly what Coach Madelon wanted to see out of his squad here to start this third quarter. And as we mentioned earlier, only 7 players available for the Trojans, so calling a timeout to get those guys a chance to get a break, not a bad idea. Especially with this style of play for the Trojans. They like to play the full court, pressure defense up and down, very aggressive and active on defense. So with only 7 players, gives them a chance to rest. Normally they would rotate through many players, sometimes as many as 10 players they'll rotate through. And there is that full timeout, which is complete. .3:11 to play here in the third quarter. And actually it looks like that was indeed a North Catholic timeout. They have 2 left. The Raiders have 4 left. They've only used 1. And there's the Trojans on the press. Liam Straub on Bo Lezeski. Oh, he gets called for the reach. Wow. From up here, it doesn't look like there was much contact. But Liam's going to pick up his second foul. .41-34, the Trojans are up with 3:05 here to play in the third quarter. Bo Lezeski being guarded by Liam Straub. Straub gets a handle on it. Greco with a jumper at the elbow is no good. It's rebounded by Tomer, and looks like maybe Tomer's going to pick up a foul. He does, and that is on Greco. That's his third. First one of the second half for the Raiders. Raiders also working on the press, And Greco comes right at the right time, which forces Straub to stutter those feet. Traveling call. So the turnover is going to give it back to the Raiders, who are down 41-34. They were up 19-10 at the end of the half. That's Greco for three, and again, he is good. Another three-pointer for Greco. He's got 17 points. And it's 41-37. Ball goes out of bounds. Greco with 5 three-pointers in this game. Trojans turn it over there. And Lazeski comes right down the lane. Misses, but he gets his own rebound. Working hard underneath is Lazeski against the bigger players, and he draws the foul. That foul goes against Schneider. That's his third. And that's the Trojans' third foul of the second half. Lazeski on the line. First one is good. 41-38 is our score. Trojans still leading. 2:32 to play. Schneider goes to take a break on the bench. Second shot is good from Lazeski. He's up to 9. It's 41-39. So an early run by the Trojans, and the Raiders are able to recover. Straub tries to force it to Tomer, and it's intercepted by the Raiders. Good defense. Lazeski out to Greco from the corner, no good. Rebound was by the Trojans, but then they turn it over. So the Raiders are going to keep it with 2:06 to go, and they are down by 2. That's number 30 up top, Jackson Wetzel. They're looking to get Greco open on the double pick, nothing happening. And they work it back into their regular half-court offense here. Oh, and Max Hurry tries to come around the side to get that, to poke that ball out, and he picks up a foul. He's got 2. Trojans have 4. Tegan McTighe coming back in for the Trojans. 1:48 here in this third. Raiders down by 2. Deep three from Greco, no good. Tomer on the board, he's looking deep, nothing there. He's going to take it himself. So Greco, who's got 5 three-pointers there, has missed 2 in that series. And the Raiders are not able to take the lead. That's a kick out to Seamus Straub on the corner, no good. He can't get his own rebound. Greco works it up ahead to Lazeski. Jumping pass out to Babusi, and he's trying to draw the foul, can't get anything on that shot. Tomer with the rebound, up ahead to Hurry. He's going to take it himself, up and under, can't convert. Loose ball, Raiders. Here they come. Hurry with an acrobatic shot attempt there, but was no good. Lazeski decided not to take the 3, went to drive, then didn't like it, tried to get a pass off, but before he could, traveling call. So our score remains 41-39, just under a minute to play in this third quarter. Trojans have been dry here for a while. Let's see if they can get a bucket in this possession. Seamus Straub for 3! That's exactly what the Trojans needed. 44-39. 42 seconds to play here. Lead is back up to 5 for the Trojans, and they're on defense here. That's Tegan guarding the ball. Shot goes up, and it rolls in. 32, Vinny DePaula gets 2 points. 44-41. 25 seconds to play. At the elbow to Tomer. He can't find anybody. Looks like the Raiders still in that 2-3 zone. Here comes a trap. Another good passing there by the Trojans, working it around. Hurry down the lane. Rolls it with the right, no good, but Tomer's there for the board, and it's good! Ben Tomer. He's up to 13 points. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Raiders. 46-41 is the score. 1.7 to go. Ben Tomer strong on the offensive boards. And the second chance points there. Deep pass over to number 30, Jackson Wetzel, but the shot is long and no good. So at the end of the third, it's 46-41. Trojans surge into the lead there in that third quarter. They scored 18 points in that quarter to match what they had scored in the second. And 11 points or 12 points, I should say. 12 points for the Raiders. And so the Trojans end the quarter with a 46-41 lead here with 1 quarter to go. Ben Tomer there moving into the scoring lead with 13 points on that last bucket for the Trojans. And Liam Straub not far behind. He's got 12. Greco, he's got 17 for the Raiders. He's leading the way. He's got those 5 3-pointers. We're going to start this fourth quarter. The Trojans will have 4 team fouls, 1 foul for the guest Raiders. And two timeouts left for the Trojans, 4 timeouts remaining for the Raiders. Raiders will get the ball to inbounds here at the start of this fourth quarter. And they are set up and they are ready to go. And here come the Trojans onto the floor. Starting on defense here in this fourth quarter. We got 1 to go in this JV boys action. North Catholic versus Seneca Valley. Varsity boys to follow right after this. DePaula passes up the 3. Ball is loose all over the place. The Raiders recover. And now DePaula's going to drive. He lays up the floater and it's good. DePaula's got 6. 46-43 is the score. Hurry with an extra pass. Nice job with the dish. 15 now for Tomer. I'd like to see those extra passes there by the Trojans. And up top, Liam Straub's going to pick up his 3rd foul of the game. 5th team foul for the Trojans. 48-43. We've just begun this fourth quarter. And the Trojans with a big second quarter and third quarter. And they are now in the lead by 3. Brendan Park, he's trapped by both the Straub brothers. Maybe call that a Straub sandwich. There's an extra pass to Hurry. He's going to take it down the lane, but instead, that was a travel call. I'm not sure if that was early or a late travel call, but either way, it's a travel call, so turnover on the Trojans. 6:10 to play in this game. Trojans maintaining a 5-point lead. DePaulo, the step back 3, and that's good. He buries it. DePaula now up to 9 points, 48-46. Only down by 2. McTighe tries to drive. Unfortunately, gets the ball knocked away and is unable to save it. So the Raiders are going to go back on offense. Here come the Raiders. That's DePaula. Guarded by Teague and McTighe. He gets it to Wetzel and over to DePaula again, who's going to get called for traveling. DePaula not happy with that. Maybe asking for a foul as well. He's not going to get it. Trojans on the inbound. That's McTighe being worked on by DePaula. Ball is dead. Picked up by Hurry. Trojans are going to have to get it across, and they do. Down to the corner to Straub. Ball is loose, being kicked all over the place and nothing being called. Matt Ellery for 3 from the corner. Matt Ellery up to 6 points, and a big 3 moves the Trojans to 51-46 lead. 5:10 to play in this one. Some timely 3-pointers here by the Trojans. DePaula splits the defense, but unable to collect it up before he gets called for the travel. He got through the double team, but couldn't quite hold on to it. Got it tipped a little bit and got called for the travel. 5:02 to play. Trojans up 51-46. Trojans break the press. Matt Ellery on the drive, and it goes in. Matt Ellery up to 8 points in this game. 53 points total for the Trojans, and they're now up by 7. DePaula on the baseline. Floater. No good. And 2 players touched that, but it's going to go out on Hancock's. And it looks like Seneca Valley is doing a full team change here. Looks like maybe their starters back in the game. That's exactly what this looks like. Seneca Valley starters back in the game with 4:34 to go. Nice save there by Tegan McTighe. And the Trojans unable to capitalize on that save. Cross-court pass to Greco. DePaula with a spin. The jumper, no good. There's Tomer on the boards. Up ahead to Seamus Straub. Tries to do the extra pass, but it goes off of Tegan McTighe back to Straub, and he gets fouled as he goes up for the shot. 53-46, 4:16 to play. Straub's going to get 2 shots. That foul was on number 10, Bo Lazeski, his second. Raiders' second. And 2 shots here for Seamus Straub. First one is up, and that's going to be a little long off the back of the rim. So the score remains 53-46, 4:16 to play. Trojans are up. After a slow start in that first quarter, they've come alive. Second shot there by Seamus is good. He's got 9 points in this game. It's 54-46. 8-point lead here for the Trojans, and a timeout called by Seneca Valley at 4:11 to play here in the fourth. Trojans with that 54-46 lead, 8 points. And that is their, not quite their largest lead. They had it up to 9. No, they had a lead of 6. Maybe that is their largest lead of the game. And so the Trojans have been pulling away here in the second quarter, or the second half. 4:11 to go. 54-46, Trojans are up. Here comes the trap by the Trojans. Raiders break it with a long pass. And Greco from the outside. That's good. That's his 6th three-pointer. He's up to 20 points now. 54-49. Trojans get the ball up to Tomer with a touch pass back to Tegan McTighe. Three-pointer's no good, but Tomer on the board. And the putback, and he's fouled! Ben Tomer, great job working the boards. And the power to put it back in, draw the foul. And he's going to get an extra shot because of it. Ben Tomer has been a presence underneath. The Raiders do not have anybody at his height. And he has made them pay. That free throw gives Ben Tomer 18 points on the day. Here come the Raiders. That's Lazeski. Takes it himself. And they're going to call Tomer on the blocking foul. He got all ball, but maybe got a little bit of that body into him. Tomer's first foul. 6th team foul for the Trojans. 57-49 is the score. 3:33 to play. As I mentioned, 18 points for Tomer. He leads the way right now for the Trojans with a big, big second half. Lazeski's first shot is good. He's into double figures with 10, and it's 57-50. Second shot from Lazeski, also good. 57-51. Deep pass across the half-court line there by the Trojans. Straub's going to take it with the left hand. The roll is no good. Rebound by 13, Brian Olin. Up ahead to Greco. That lay-in is no good. He misses. Rebound, Trojans. Raiders trying to get a trap, but can't. Schneider on the sidelines, looking. all the way across to Liam Straub, who can't handle the pass, so he gives an extra one to Hurry. Hurry's three-point attempt is no good. Rebound Raiders. Lezeski right down the lane. Boy, is he quick. And wow, Lezeski passes up the wide open layup. Attempts to shoot it out for the three, and that passes Aaron. It goes out of bounds. I mean, Lezeski had nobody on him there going to the hoop. Could have easily laid that in. But down 6, maybe he was hoping to get a three there to cut this lead down. Trojans with the ball. Schneider, deep three, no good. Good box out there by 20, Andrew Roy. Lezeski's kick to Greco. Wow, almost blocked by Straub. And the ball comes back to Greco in the corner, and this time he makes them pay. 23 points now for Greco. 57-54. 3-point lead with 2:34 to go. Another timeout here by Seneca Valley. And they also have 2 remaining. So Jamison Greco, 7 3-pointers in this game. He's got 23 total points. And that three-pointer was big as it draws the Raiders within 3. It's a one-possession game here with 2:34 to play in this fourth quarter. You can see all the Trojans sitting down, getting a breather. There's only 7 of them available for this game. So they're making sure they're keeping those legs fresh as they can. With 2:34 left to play in this one. Game reset here. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining for this final 2:34. Trojans have 6 team fouls, so the next one will put the Raiders in the bonus. That's something the Trojans do not want to do, is give the Raiders more points at the free throw line. The Raiders have 3 team fouls, and so they have quite a few to give if that were to come to that point. Raiders set up their press. Number 20, Andrew Roy on the ball. They get it into Trojans get it into Schneider and right back to Ellery in the middle. Deep throw to Tomer, who's all alone. He lays it in. Nice easy bucket, and he's up to 20. That's exactly how you want to break that press for the Trojans. They're up 59-54. A little bit of a miscommunication there by the Raiders gave Tomer that wide open basket, and a good job by Ellery seeing him down there wide open. Andrew Roy in the corner. Tries the baseline, but Lezeski almost cut him off himself. Now Lezeski takes it and rolls it in. No good. Up ahead to Hurry. There's Tomer inside. Kick out to Schneider. Oh, and his pass is intercepted by Lezeski, who's running. Coming down and a kick out. No, down the lane. Number 13 with the up and under. No good. That's Brian Olin on the miss. Schneider. Wow, what a reach by Eric Schneider. He's got 4 points. 61 for the Trojans, 54 for the Raiders. Lezeski taking it to the hoop is going to get fouled by Ellery. It's Ellery's second, and that is that 7th team foul for the Trojans, so the Raiders will be in the bonus. Schneider with a long reach to keep that ball away from the defender and put it in. Nice job. 7-point lead right now for the Trojans. Lezeski's going to get 2, though. The first one hits the front, hits the back, and drops off the front of the rim. No good. Joe Madelon swapping out players here, trying to keep kids as fresh as he can in this final 129. And again, a 7-point lead for the Trojans. Lezeski's second shot, he's not going to miss that one. That's up and good. He's got 12, 61-55 now. Schneider up the sidelines, cross court to Seamus Straub. He'll take that 3, in and out, but Tomer again on the rebound and the putback. Tomer up to 22. 63-55. Ben Tomer, a presence on those boards and the second chance points. Opportunity for a 3-point play here for Ben Tomer. And he gets the roll. He's up to 23. 9-point lead for the Trojans with 1:19 to go. Just a very impressive second half for the Trojans. Three-pointer is good. Brian Olin. 64-58. We are down to 1 minute to play in this game. Timeout called by Coach Madelon here. He was sensing a little bit of pressure there, so he calls the timeout. Exactly 1 minute to play here in this fourth. Or maybe that was the time. Maybe that might have been the countdown for the timeout there. 64-58. Trojans with the lead. And what a game by Big Ben Tomer. He's got 23 points. Not tracking the rebounds, but the number of offensive rebounds and putbacks by Ben Tomer has been big, especially in this second half. He's controlled the boards, and he has been making those putbacks. And it's an 8-point lead for the Trojans here with under a minute to play here in this final and fourth quarter in this JV boys basketball game, North Catholic Trojans versus the Seneca Valley Raiders. Trojans were down 19-10 at the end of the first quarter, and they have just really, really performed well in these final three quarters. Ellery guarded by two Raiders. They break the press, and that's going to be Andrew Roy get called for the foul. Again, that's only five team fouls for the Raiders. 56 seconds to play. Inbounds to Ellery. Guarded by Wetzel. Here comes the trap. Gets it to Tomer, but intercepted by Greco on the steal. Brian Olin with the shot, the three-pointer, no good. Roy attempting the rebound, misses. It's going to be the Trojans' ball with 35 seconds to go. Roy's going to pick up the foul, which is the sixth team foul, so one more will put the Trojans in the bonus. .34 seconds to play. Trojans are up by 8. Pass goes over Ellery's head. Nice job tracking it down. Over to Tegan Matai and cross court to Schneider. And there's a foul on Greco. I believe that's Greco's fourth. But that foul is going to put the Trojans at the line for 1-and-1. Eric Schneider, he's got 4 points on the afternoon. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. 65-58, Trojans with the lead. 28.8 seconds to go in this contest. Second one for Schneider is also good. He's now got 6. 66-58, again an 8-point lead. The Raiders get it to the middle of the floor to Lazeski. The kick out to 20, Andrew Roy, and that's good. His first 3 points of the game, and it's 61-66, 16 seconds to play. 5-point lead for the Trojans, both teams in the bonus. 7 team fouls apiece, and each team with only one timeout remaining. Trojans are down, up by 5, 66-61. Looking to hold on here for the victory. Again with a shorthanded squad. Only 7 players available for the Trojans. And the story of the game has probably been Ben Tomer with his 23 points. Has been a presence underneath, especially here in this second half. He finished the first half with 5 points and is up to 23 now. So, yeah, his damage has been done in this second half. Liam Straub, second leading scorer for the Trojans at 12. But Matt Ellery's got 8, Max Hurry has 8, and Seamus Straub has 9. So a pretty decent balance of scoring. Trojans have the ball on the inbound, 16 to play. They get it to Ellery, finds nobody on him on the sideline, and he gets it underneath to Tomer, who's going to turn and make that easy bucket. Another great look from Ellery to Tomer. Deep three for DePaula is good, and that's going to have the time expire there. Paula finishes with 13, then that last three-pointer makes the final score 68-64. So congratulations to the Trojans on their JV win. All right, folks, we got varsity basketball action coming up here a little bit later. We're going to let these teams warm up, and we will come back to you with varsity boys action. It's the Trojans versus the Raiders on the North Catholic Sports Network. Coming to you from Barth and Graham Court on the campus of North Catholic High School, it is Trojan Game Day. Welcome everyone to the NCSN Game of the Week. Your North Catholic Trojans meet the Seneca Valley Raiders in this non-conference matchup. The Trojans entered this afternoon's game with an overall record of 11-3, and they have an unblemished 6-0 record in Class 4A, Section 1. Meanwhile, the 6A Raiders come in with an overall record of 6-9, and they have a Section 1 6A record of 4-5. It's the North Catholic Trojans and the Seneca Valley Raiders coming up next, right here on the NC Sports Network. NC Athletics is looking for game day sponsors for our live broadcasts. If you would like to be an NC Athletics game day sponsor, please contact Brian Miller at bmiller@northcatholic.org. NC Athletics has a new home on the web. Visit northcatholicathletics.org for updates and information on your favorite NC athletic team. You can also sign up to receive text or email alerts to keep you on top of your favorite Trojan teams. Hello everyone, I'm Phil O'Hara coming to you from Cranberry Township as North Catholic and Seneca Valley meet in a battle of 4A versus 6A teams. Yesterday the Trojans had the night off as their game with Deer Lakes was postponed. Seneca Valley meanwhile met up with Pine Richland last night at home and fell to the Rams 79-59. And as I said everyone, my name is Phil O'Hara and I am not the one and only, the often imitated, never duplicated Sean Malone, the normal voice of the North Catholic Sports Network. Sean Malone is off today for a good reason. He is getting married today. So congratulations to Sean Malone and best wishes for that union. Congratulations again, Sean, and I hope everyone is okay with going to the B team here in the booth. Obviously the B team, just from the announcing perspective, we got the top-notch team on the video coverage, and that's going to be no different than what you've expected and come to love from the NC Sports Network. We've got an exciting matchup here for the Trojans and the Raiders, but the Trojans are a little short of players with some injuries that have been plaguing this team. Owen DiGregorio, senior Owen DiGregorio, he's got a hurt shoulder, and junior Kyle Topinski turned his ankle, was in a boot earlier. Both of those players are suited up, so perhaps we'll see them. I do see Owen on the floor taking some shots. So, and there's Kyle walking out on the floor now. So we might see both of those guys still playing, but otherwise, these Trojans are also going to be without Tommy Melinda, who's out with quarantine. So a little bit of a shorter hand here for the Trojans as they get ready to go. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, Cole Brooks is the leading scorer, and he was named the Post-Gazette Player of the Week on January 20th. He hit 7 3-pointers in a game against Butler. At the time, he was averaging 28.8 points a game, and he's clearly still over the 20 points per game. So Cole Brooks is going to be the guy that the Trojans are going to be looking to stop as this game gets started here. We're going to go now courtside for the national anthem, and the starting lineup tip-off is coming up next. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. North Catholic High School welcomes you to Barth and Graham Court for tonight's non-section matchup between the Seneca Valley Raiders and your North Catholic Trojans. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And now, the introduction of tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors, the Seneca Valley Raiders. Starting at guard, senior, number 0, Connor Lysek. Starting at guard, senior, number 3, Cole Brooks. Starting at forward, sophomore, number 5, Luke Lawson. Starting at guard, junior, number 21, Caden Oros. And starting at guard, sophomore, number 22, Connor Oros. The Raiders are coached by Kevin Trost. And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineup for your North Catholic Trojans. Starting at guard, sophomore, Andrew Madelon. Starting at guard, senior, number 5, Isaiah Jackson. Starting at guard, junior, number 10, Matt Greger. Starting at guard, senior, number 20, Connor Madelon. And starting at forward, senior, number 45, Andrew Ammerman. The Trojans are coached by Dave DiGregorio. All right, there you have it, folks. That's the starting lineups, and we are set to go here at Barth & Graham Court at North Catholic High School for this non-section matchup between the Trojans and the Raiders. Raiders on the floor, ready to go, and the North Catholic Trojans break their huddle and come out. Jumping for the Trojans will be number 45, Andrew Ammerman. 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore for the Trojans. And as you might have heard, this game is going to be a game of battle of brothers. We've got Connor Madelon, Andrew Madelon for the Trojan side, Caden and Connor Oros on the Seneca Valley Raiders, and Connor Lysek has a brother as well, not in the starting lineup, but on the team for the Raiders. Trojans control the tip and working on offense. That's Connor Madelon. Out to Matt Greger. Looking inside to Ammerman, who's being worked great there by Luke Lawson. Connor Madelon down, finds Madelon, who kicks it back out to Greger. Nice job on the defense. Connor Madelon down the baseline. Challenged by Lawson, but Connor Madelon powers in the 2. And he draws the foul on number 5, Luke Lawson. Trojans with a show of strength here early. Connor Madelon on that baseline. Draws the foul, the contact, gets it. Tries to compete the three-point play and is not able to get it. Ammerman, battling for the rebound, is going to get a foul called. And that is another foul on Luke Lawson. That's his second, team second. 2 quick early fouls by Lawson. Trojans working on offense. It's Isaiah Jackson, kick to Greger. And 3-second call on Andrew Ammerman as he's battling there with Luke Lawson in the lane. Number 20, Andrew Roy, going to check in here for Lawson, who's got those quick early fouls. As we mentioned, Cole Brooks for the Raiders is the leading scorer for this team. Dangerous from the three-point line. He will shoot from anywhere. So the Trojans are going to have to stay close on him. Trojans with the pressure, and the Raiders break it. Intercepted by Greger. On the errant pass by 22, Oros. Blocking foul called. Ammerman's going to get the bucket. Did that go in? Let's see, are they going to? They do count the bucket for Ammerman. So he gets his first 2 points of the game. And that foul goes on number 21, Caden Oros. Ammerman's Shot is good. So it's 5-0 early, Trojans. Raiders break the press into the middle. Lysick blocked by Ammerman, picked up by Greger. An acrobatic pass up ahead to Madelon, who can't convert on the layup. But they're back into the press. Raiders break it. Out to Roy for three. That's no good. Great job boxing out by the Trojans, both by Jackson and Greger, as they control the rebound. Into Ammerman. He's working hard. Kicks it to Madelon for three. Connor Madelon for three. He's got 5. 8-0 lead here for the Trojans early on in the first quarter. And that Trojan defense is all over the place. That's Cole Brooks for three from the corner. 8-3. Trojans up over the Raiders. Tipped pass controlled by Ammerman. Madelon with the drive. Off of the backboard. He tries to tip it. Ball's loose in the middle. And a foul called. Who's that going to be on? It's going to be Madelon or Ammerman. They're going to call it on Ammerman. That's his first. Trojans first. And Owen DiGregorio is going to check into this game. So Owen, he was questionable about whether he would play or not, but he's in there. So the senior, Owen DiGregorio, gets in for the sophomore Madelon. Oros unable to handle it. Lysick with the fake and the take. He gets his first two, and just like that, it's now a 3-point deficit for the Raiders. Madelon from the corner. Connor Madelon for three is good. That's his second three-pointer. He's up to 8. Trojans up to 11. 11-5. 5:21 to play. Oros to Lychek, he's good. Lysek with another two. 11-7 Trojans. Isaiah Jackson on the drive. A high kiss off the board, and that's good. 13-7 for the Trojans in a fast-paced game here early on. 5 minutes to play. They try to go underneath to Roy, guarded by Madelon, straight up. Recovered by Madelon. He saves it to Ammerman and works it ahead to Greger on the drive. He's going to he tried to draw the foul, instead picks up the travel. And here we go, the junior Kyle Topinski getting into the game, and the freshman Max Hurry. So Topinski also looks like he's going to get into the game, and that's good news for the Trojans. Bo Lazeski on the inbounds, he checked in. Oros, Caden Oros, working the point now, guarded by Hurry. He breaks past the defenders, but picks up a foul call. And that is on number 34, Max Hurry, his first, and the Trojans' second. Back to Lysek. He is quick, very quick. Lysek, but he misses. The Trojans rebound. Connor Madelon on the drive, and the reach from Madelon. He scores. He's already up to 10 points. Madelon, one of the leading scorers for the Trojans, along with Ammerman. And Madelon's got 10 points already in this early game. Lychek finds Roy in the middle, who kicks out to Oros. Three-pointer is good. Caden Oros on the three. It's 15-10 Trojans. 4:07 to play. That's Topinski. Questionable with that ankle, but he's in there. Nice save by Hurry. The Trojans with an extra pass out to Jackson. Ball's tipped by Lysick. He recovers. He's all alone with Madelon. Dishes back to Lazeski. Corner to Brooks. One dribble, shot, and it's good. Cole Brooks. He's got 2 3-pointers, and he's 13 points for the Raiders. Timeout called. With 3:44 to go. Timeout called by, let's see which team is going to get that timeout. Maybe not a timeout. Looks like there was no timeout called there. That was inadvertent whistle maybe. (13-15) is the score with 3:44 to go. The Trojans are up. They get the ball into Jackson, being guarded by Lysek. Connor Lysek is a Clarion football recruit and actually a signee. Trojans, the ball gets into Ammerman. He scores. He's up to 5, 17-13. Bo Lezeski on the point. That's Brooks on the drive. He'll take it and gets the roll. Cole Brooks for 2. He's up to 9, 17-15. Trojans still leading by 2. Isaiah Jackson with the long 3. No good. Good backs out by Roy. Keeps Ammerman off the boards. And the Raiders bring it back. Connor Lychek with the ball. As I was saying, he's signed with Clarion to play football next year. Spinning kick out to Roy. Three-pointer is good. Andrew Roy with the 3. And that's going to give the lead to the Raiders, 18-17. Corner, Andrew Madelon for 3, and that's good. Andrew Madelon with his first points of the game. Lead goes back to the Trojans, 20-18. Lysek down the lane, dishes, that was Lezeski, dishes to Lysek. Out to Roy. Nothing going, being guarded by Madelon. And Madelon's going to get called for a little bit too much of a push off there. Andrew Madelon with his first foul. And the 3rd team foul for the Trojans. Ben Tomer had a big game in the JV game. He had 25 points. He checks in for the Trojans. Also into the game, Ben Hicks for Seneca Valley. Oros over to Brooks in the corner. Oh, and he finds Oros again, and Oros thought there was going to be a man on the wing, and there was nobody there. So he throws it away. 2:15 to play. Trojans up 20-18. Here comes Isaiah Jackson. Drives and dishes. Andrew Madelon on the drive. Doesn't find anything. Oh, and he had the right idea. Tried to spin there, but that foot just slipped. He gets the travel call. A little too much of a slippery 4 there for number 2, Andrew Madelon. Trojans in the press. Connor Madelon coming over for the trap. Raiders break it. Oros out to the corner to Roy. An extra pass up top to Lezeski. He drives, tries to draw the foul, and he does. That's going to go against Ben Tomer, his first, team's 4th for the Trojans. 1:54 to play here in this first quarter. 20-18. Trojans with the slight lead. They jumped out early to an 8-0 lead, and then the Raiders clawed back into it. It's been a little bit of a back-and-forth affair. Lezeski's first shot is good. 20-19. Lysek coming back into the game for the Raiders. And 3, Cole Brooks is going to get a break. Lezeski's second shot is good. He's got 2, and it's a tie game, 20-20. Jackson trapped in the corner, gets it across to Connor Madelon. Over to his brother, Andrew Madelon. He's going to drive the baseline. Sweet little pass into Ben Tomer, who lays it in for 2. Excellent pass by Andrew Madelon. Trojans back in the lead, 22-20. Oros got Trojans all over him. It's going to be a tie-up at half court. Nice job by Connor Oros actually to try to maintain control. I didn't think there was any chance that he would get that with those Trojans over him. So the ball goes to the Trojans. Oh, we got a buzzer here. Oh, I think that what they're claiming was not a tie-up. They're saying it was a 10-second call. Interesting. That was a 10-second violation, not a tie-up, and that is why the ball is going to go to the Trojans, even though the arrow says it's a Raiders ball on the next jump. All right, Trojans get it here. Isaiah Jackson working the point. Trojans trying to get a pick there for Ammerman underneath. Andrew Madelon tries to get it back to his brother. That's tipped out by the Raiders. I saw Connor Madelon trying to set some picks underneath there to get Andrew Ammerman open down on the block. Lysek all over Jackson. Connor Madelon taking it to the hoop. With that long reach, Connor Madelon converts. He's up to 12 points, 24-20 now. Trojans lead, 1:05 to play here in the first quarter. Lysek with the ball down the lane, can't find anything. Roy to number 11, Ben Hicks. Lysick with the back door, and he uses the left hand to score. 24-22. Trojans still with the lead. That ball was tipped. I thought that ball was tipped by a Raider, but that is not what the referees saw. So it's going to be a turnover for the Trojans with 40.8 seconds to go. Max Hurry checking in, going to give Andrew Emmerman a break. 24-22, Trojans with the 2-point lead here. Closing seconds of this first quarter. Here come the Trojans with the trap, but they get it up to Oros, to Hicks, across to Roy, and he converts. Andrew Roy with 2. Tie game again, 24-24. Connor Madelon on the baseline, nothing going. Out to Gregor, over his head. Turnover, 23 seconds to play. The Raiders are going to get another shot. You know, Roy took that ball to the hoop on that last offensive possession for the Raiders, and he converted very nicely, but he did have Brooks sitting in that corner. Brooks has got 8 points so far for the Raiders. He leads them. And that pass goes right off Brooks' shoulder, picked up by Matt Gregor. 10 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Trojans going to wait for that final shot. Connor Madelon driving, left hand over to the right hand. He gets fouled by Roy. Roy's first. Liam Straub going to check in for the Trojans after Madelon's first shot here. So Connor Madelon's got 12, and it's a tie game, 24-24, before he throws up 2 shots. First one is up and good, 25-24. Second shot for Madelon, up and good. 14 points for Madelon, 26-24, 2 seconds to go. 1 second, Lysick throws up the shot, gets a little piece of that rim, but no good. And so this first quarter is going to end 26-24. Lots of points scored here in the first quarter, up and down action. Very exciting game so far. The Raiders averaging 70.9 points a game, so this is certainly in line with the kind of points that they can put up in a game. 26 for the Trojans is almost already half of what they would normally score. They're averaging 63 for a game and holding opponents only to 53. So the Raiders already scoring about half of what the Trojans hold opposing teams for. I think this is a sign of what's to come in this game, a back-and-forth affair up and down this court. Connor Madelon leads the Trojans with 14 points. Andrew Emmerman's got 5. Madelon's got 2 3-pointers. And Cole Brooks for the Raiders, who is their leading scorer, he's got 2 3-pointers as well, and he's got 8 total. Out on the floor is Connor Madelon, Isaiah Jackson, Matt Gregor, Andrew Emmerman, and Max Hurry for the Trojans. Caden and Connor Oros, Cole Brooks, Connor Lysick, and Luke Lawson back on the court. Lawson had to sit much of that first quarter due to picking up 2 fouls very early in that quarter. So he's back out in the second quarter. Oros with the fake and the drive, guarded by Hurry, dishes to Lysick, who can't convert. Rebound by Jackson. He gets the ball ahead to Madelon. The Raiders are looking to trap here. They've had a different Hurry for 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound Brooks. The Raiders have had different defensive looks here, so the North Catholic wasn't exactly sure what they were going to see from a defensive perspective, but they've been trapping. That foul is against number 10. I say they're going to call that against Gregor. That's his first, team's 5th. Ball goes out to Luke Lawson, guarded by Ammerman. Lysick goes around, pulls up for the jumper off the glass, no good. He fights for the board. Lawson picks it up, and after sitting, Lawson comes in and makes a contribution. 26-26, tie game. Hurry thought about the 3, passes it up. They get it to the corner to Madelon. No good. Rebound, Ammerman. No good. He gets his own board. Puts it on. No, he can't convert. But he's going to draw the foul on Caden Oros. 5 team fouls. So what is that going to be on the floor? Andrew Madelon coming in for Max Hurry, and that was a on-the-floor call there for Ammerman, so he doesn't get to go to the line. Ball goes to Jackson. Up at the top, Madelon working, and Ammerman gets the seal. Step around, uses the left hand. Well done by Andrew Ammerman. Gets the bucket, gives the Trojans the lead, and he'll go to the line for one shot. That foul is going to go against Lawson, I think. And that's his third, and he is not happy. Lawson goes to the bench again. He's probably not going to see any more action in this first quarter, or this first half. The and one attempt for Ammerman is good. He's up to 8 points, 29-26, 3-point lead for the Trojans. 6:55 to play here in the second quarter. Oros up top to his brother. Lysek slashing to the basket, turning, and good! Connor Lysek with 2. He draws the foul on Andrew Ammerman, his second. 29-28. And Lysek's get a chance for a 3-point play. Left-handed shooting, Lysek is up and a little too strong. Rebounded by Ammerman. Oros all over him. Up ahead to Madelon. Here comes Madelon down the lane. Going to try to take it himself. Lost a little handle at the end, but he does get the foul call against Roy. That's his second. So Connor Madelon's going to get 2. He lost a little bit of the handle there going to the hoop, but Andrew Roy reaching in, trying to get a piece of that ball, draws the foul. So 2 shots here for Connor Madelon. And the first one is good. 30-28, Trojans up. Connor Madelon's second shot, 6:36 to go, and that is also good. Nothing but net, 31-28. Madelon up to 16 points now. Leads the way for the Trojans. Raiders working on offense. Oros down the lane, guarded by Connor Madelon. Ball's dead. He gets the outbound to Brooks. It goes through his hands. He tips it over to Lysek. Lysek keeps it alive down the lane. And that ball is going to be an attempted pass over to Connor Oros. Goes out of bounds off the hands of Connor Madelon. Yeah, in this game, you really only have to worry about calling about 3 names: Madelon, Oros, and Lysek. And you're going to probably get it right most of the time with all those brothers in the game. Cole Brooks on the drive and the fadeaway. That's a tie-up, and that will go to the Trojans. Nice job down low by Connor Madelon. Number 13, Brian Olin, has checked in for the Raiders. Raiders aren't terribly tall, so Andrew Ammerman has an opportunity down low with his size. There's that screen, a back screen set, and they find Andrew Madelon, who kicks it to his brother Connor. He's going to try the baseline. Instead goes to Gregor, the extra pass. Isaiah Jackson with the floater off the backboard, no good. Rebound Oros up ahead to Brooks. Is he going to make the extra pass? No. Good defense by Connor Madelon, and the rebound by Andrew Madelon as he works it ahead. He's flying. He dishes to Jackson. Good job by 13, Brian Olin, coming down the floor to deflect that pass, and Lysek running the floor. Fakes, uses his left hand, scores. He's up to 10. 31-30 is the lead for the Trojans. Nice job running the floor by Connor Lysek. And Ammerman with authority. He's up to 10. 33-30. Nice job by the Trojans to find Ammerman down there for the dunk. Oros can't convert, gets his own board, finds his brother who cuts to the hoop, and it's good. That's Connor Oros with his first points of this game. 33-32, and the Trojans can't quite pull away. Teams trading baskets here. Matt Gregor on the baseline, gets it out to Andrew Madelon, to Connor. He's going to drive. Strong, but no good. Olin tips it out, covered by the Trojans. 3-point attempt by Gregor, and he gets his own rebound. Good hustle by Matt Gregor. He's going to take another 3-point attempt, and this one's good. Matt Gregor with the hustle. Misses the first 3-point attempt, hustles down, gets his own rebound, and converts on the second one. Good hands by the Trojans, forced a turnover. 4:21 to go. They're up 36-32. Emmerman down the lane, decides not to take it. Gregor feeling hot. Off the front of the rim, no good. 4:10 to play. Trojans are up by 4. Cole Brooks on the crossover. Oros on the drive, kicks it out to Olin. He steps back and he drains the 3. 35-36. Again, the Raiders pull within 1. Exciting game here at North Catholic as the Trojans against the Raiders. It's a 1-point game. Matt Gregor goes and draws the foul on Cole Brooks. That's Brooks' first foul, team 8th for the Raiders. Matt Gregor is going to get 2 shots. This has been an up and down game. Very exciting. Lots of points being scored. And you can see the Trojans over on their sideline pulling on those shorts. They are ready for a break, and they're going to get one. As in comes Ben Tomer, Liam Straub, Max Hurry. So the starters there for the Trojans going to get a little bit of a break here at 3:42 to go in the second quarter. Gregor missed the first shot, taking the second one. That's going to be good. He's up to 4 points. 37-35, 2-point lead for the Trojans. Connor Lysek working against Liam Straub. Gets past him, drives down the lane, a kick to Hicks, and he finds Brooks. Max Hurry on the defense on Brooks. Brooks hasn't done much since early scoring. Olin no good. Rebound by Lysek. He is fighting hard underneath there. This time Ben Tomer gets it and gets it out to Straub. I'll tell you what, Lysek is quick and strong, and he has been working hard for the Raiders. Matt Gregor on the baseline. Out to Hurry. He's going to take that 3. It is up. It is good. Max Hurry for 3. 40-35. 5-point lead for the Trojans. Just under 3 to play here in the second quarter. Quick hands by Matt Gregor. He gets the steal. Takes it all the way with the left hand. It's good. Matt Gregor up to 6. 42-35. Trojans timeout at 2:47 by Seneca Valley. That's the first timeout for Seneca Valley here, called at 2:47 left to go in the second quarter. Lead of 42-35 for North Catholic. This is their largest lead, 7 points, as it's been a back and forth game here until the last couple minutes, as North has extended their lead. Connor Madelon and Andrew Emmerman, the leading scorers for the Trojans, are still leading the way today. Madelon with 16, Emmerman with 10. Cole Brooks had an early 2 3-pointers and 8 points total, and he has not been a factor so far here in the second quarter. Lysek, and the Trojans try to bring the trap, but Lysek gets it ahead. There's Hicks, decides not to take it in. Back out to Lysek. Brooks being guarded by Gregor right now. They find Olin underneath, but he can't convert on the little short jumper. Rebound for the Trojans. Trojan starters getting a good chance to get a break here. Isaiah Jackson darting to the hoop. He fakes. He gets in. He puts it up and in. Isaiah Jackson, that's his 4th point of the game. Turnover. Matt Gregor up and no good. Rebound Raiders. 44-35, ball's tipped out of bounds. Andrew Ammerman coming back into the game for the Trojans, as does Connor Madelon. So Matt Gregor getting a little break. And who else is getting a break here? Liam Straub. Ben Tomer also getting a break. 44-35, 2 minutes to play. Trojans are up. They've got a 9-point lead. It's their largest lead of the game so far. Let's see if the Raiders can answer. Isaiah Jackson on guarding Cole Brooks now. The switch, Max Hurry's on him. Brooks has the ball. Dribbling up top. Madelon coming for the trap. Oros. And dishes off. What a block by Ammerman. A nice job by Ammerman blocking the shot by Brian Olin. 1:25 to play for the Trojans. Jackson out to hurry, fakes the three, into the lane, no good, but rebound Ammerman, he puts it back up and can't convert. Olin on the board for the Raiders. A nice job by Ammerman to get that board and get it back up, but unfortunately it didn't go in. Oros darts to the hole, can't convert. Trojans come up with the rebound. They're coming back the other way. It's Andrew Madelon, but he travels. Tried to go Madelon to Madelon and couldn't get it. 58 seconds to play. Trojans with a 44-35 lead. Their largest lead of the game. Here come the Raiders. Lysek. Coach Trost calling for Git as the play. Let's see what that turns out to be. Brooks with the ball. Brooks has been quiet in this second quarter. He pulls it all the way back to the jump circle, and he's going to take a long three, and it's good. And that's the kind of thing you got to be worried about with Cole Brooks. He breaks the drought for the Raiders. 44-38 is the score. Trojans are up 24 seconds to play. Trojans looking like they're going to hold it for the last shot here. Matt Greger, 15 seconds to play. Madelon down the lane, kick to Andrew Madelon. He drives, a little short, and loose ball goes to the Raiders. 1 second, shot goes up, no good. So at the half, the Trojans with a 44-38 lead in what started off as a really back and forth game and even continued that way early in the second quarter. And then the Trojans hit 36. And they did not look back, scoring 8 points to the only 3 points that the Raiders scored late in that quarter. And the scoring leaders for the Trojans here, 16 points for Connor Madelon, 10 points for Andrew Ammerman. Cole Brooks has hit 3 three-pointers for the Raiders. He's got 11. He leads the Raiders. Connor Lysek not far behind with 10. So it's a 44-38 lead for the Trojans, and we are going to go to halftime here. Enjoy the show from the North Catholic cheerleaders. We'll be back in the second half. Welcome back to Barth and Graham Court here as we bring you this varsity boys high school basketball matchup between your North Catholic Trojans and the Seneca Valley Raiders. A non-section matchup here on the North Catholic Sports Network. This game started off at a blistering pace. North Catholic led at the end of the first quarter, 26-24. The scoring dropped off a little bit there in the second quarter as it was 18 for North Catholic in the second, 14 for Seneca Valley. And that does mean that North Catholic opened up their biggest lead, 44-38 here at the half as we get ready to start the third quarter. Connor Madelon leading the Trojans with 16 points. Cole Brooks leading the Raiders with 11. And it was a back and forth game early, as we said, with that blistering pace. But the Trojans have settled into a nice little lead here. Let's see if they can keep that going for the second half. Luke Lawson for the Raiders has sat out much of the first half due to foul trouble. He's got 3. He's on the court to start, along with Connor Lysek, Bo Lazeski, Caden Oros, and Cole Brooks. So Lazeski getting the start over Connor Oros here for the second half. And for the Trojans, Connor Madelon, Andrew Madelon, Matt Greger, Isaiah Jackson, and Andrew Ammerman. As we said, this game is a battle of many different brothers, 3 sets of brothers, the Madelon brothers, the Oros brothers, and Connor Lysek has got a brother as well. Not seeing a lot of action in this game, but he is on the roster for the Raiders. So the Raiders start here on offense. They're down 44-38. Backdoor cut by Brooks, and the pass is deflected by the Trojans. They'll take it back on offense. Isaiah Jackson, crossover dribble to the corner to Madelon. Drives with the lay. No good. Little finger roll by Madelon. He's got a long reach. He can avoid the defense, but unfortunately can't quite get that one to fall. And it looks like it goes out of bounds on the Raiders, so possession maintained for the Trojans. Madelon finds Andrew Ammerman underneath. He fights and scores. Andrew Ammerman now up to 12 points. 46-38 for the Trojans. They score first here in the second half. Madelon is on Lawson. Jackson on Brooks. Brooks has been through with 3 3-pointers, has been kind of quiet. Ball gets to Lawson. He scores his 4th point of the game. The Raiders would certainly like to see him get hot and make a contribution after he sat on the bench most of the first half. Well done by Isaiah Jackson finding Ammerman underneath the basket. Good passing by the Trojans. 48-40, Trojans up. That's Oros. And he tries to hand the ball up, but there's a trio of Trojans on the defense. That's not going to work out. Matt Greger on the drive, and the layup is no good. Rebound Raiders, they're off and running. Oros, corner to Brooks. Brooks for 3, no good. Rebound Ammerman, out to Madelon. Madelon kicks it out to his brother Andrew for 3. That's no good off the rim. Connor Lysek on the rebound, 2 on 2. Here comes Brooks coming on the left-hand side, and he scores. Cole Brooks now with 13 points. 48-42, Trojans with the lead. Connor Madelon from the corner, 3-point attempt. No good, but rebound by Andrew Madelon. Oh, and he draws the foul against Lawson. That's going to be Lawson's 4th foul. Andrew Madelon working hard against Lawson and sends Lawson to the bench with 4 fouls here at the very beginning of this third quarter, 6:05 to go. Boy, you could just see the frustration on Lawson's face. He's not happy about that. Probably a questionable call even, but that's the call nonetheless. Roy is going to replace Lawson after Madelon misses that first free throw. Andrew Madelon's second free throw is up and good. So Andrew Madelon is up to 4 points, and it's 49-42 Trojans. Madelon goes to the bench for Max Hurry for the Trojans. Bo Lazeski up to Oros. He switches around, can't find anything. Good defense by Hurry. Lysek, jumper from the free throw line is good. 12 points for Connor Lysek. 49-44. Trojans with the lead. Ball's almost deflected by Lysek. Instead, Maintained control by the Trojans. Gregor got it into the lane, and 3 seconds is going to be called on Andrew Ammerman there. That is number 22, Connor Oros, checking in for Lezeski. 5:35 to play. Trojans with the 49-44 lead. That's, I should say, in the third quarter to play. Trojans with the lead. Cole Brooks thinking about that step back three, can't get it. Ammerman tried to get a hand on that one, but he's going to get called for the foul. That's Ammerman's third here early in the second half, so he's going to have to be careful himself too. Let's see if Coach DiGregorio goes to the bench for Ammerman. Not yet. That ball's inbounded to Roy, to Lysek, to Brooks. Yep, and he can't get the shot off. Good defense there by the Trojans. I thought Brooks was still going to pull the trigger on that one, but he did not. Here's a trap by the Trojans. Jackson in hurry on Oros, and Oros throws it off a hurry to maintain possession for the Raiders. 5:06 to play in the third quarter. Trojans up 49-44. 5-point lead for the Trojans. In a game that started off back and forth. Here come the Trojans on the trap. Raiders get out of it. This game started off back and forth. Trojans opened up a nice little lead there at the end of the half. The Raiders try to feed it down to Roy underneath. Nothing going. Picked up by Ammerman. Ahead to Connor Madelon, who lays it in. Avoids the block by Connor Lysek. So Connor Madelon up to 18 points. 51-44 Trojans. Nice and smooth by Connor Madelon. A long reach. There goes Brooks. He uses the left hand. He scores. 15 points for Cole Brooks. The Trojans working ahead to Ammerman, who scores. 16 points for Ammerman. 53-46. Brooks' shot attempt no good. Rebound by Gregor, up ahead to Madelon. Left hand Madelon, that's good. Timeout called. That's 20 points for Connor Madelon. 55-46. 4:09 timeout called by Seneca Valley. 4:09 left in the third. And the Trojans have opened up a 9-point lead. And that lead is the largest lead of the game for the Trojans. And they continue to be led by Connor Madelon with 20, Andrew Ammerman with 16. And Madelon and Ammerman getting buckets there. And that little flurry of points scored for the Trojans. Short little timeout brings both teams back to the floor. 9-point lead here for the Trojans. The Raiders are going to inbound. There's that Trojan press. Cole Brooks has got 15 for the Raiders, but it seems to have been a quiet 15. He's knocked down 3 3-pointers. But there's a shot attempt for Brooks. The 3 is in and good. There's 4 3-pointers now for Brooks. He's up to 18. 55-49. Coach DiGregorio not happy about the defense there on Brooks. That foul called on number 10, Lezeski. That's his first, team's second. Raiders with the trap on Jackson. And intercepted by Brooks. Picked up by Oros, but he's going to get fouled by Andrew Madelon, trying to get to the hoop. 2 fouls now for the Trojans. And Andrew Madelon's going to take a seat. Coach DiGregorio was talking to him about the defense on Brooks earlier. Wasn't happy about that, and then wants to talk to him a little bit more on the sidelines. Ball goes inbounds to Roy. Gregor with great hands, both to knock away the shot and to pull away the rebound. Nice job on the defense by Matt Gregor. Ben Tomer in the game. He gets fed underneath but can't hold on to it. Tomer in the game to give Ammerman a break. So 3:22 to play in the third quarter. Trojans up with a 55-49 lead. Errant pass by the Raiders, picked up by Hurry. And back to Gregor. Allows the Trojans to set back up their offense. Isaiah Jackson fighting to the hoop. Off the backboard, no good, and Tomer's going to get called for over the back. Great box out by number 20, Andrew Roy. And Ben Tomer's going to pick up his second foul of this game. Third foul for the Trojans. Tomer's going to go to the bench, and Ammerman will return. It's Bo Lazeski working the point for the Raiders. He's going to come right to Connor Madelon. But the press is broken. They get it to Brooks in the corner. No good. Rebound. Ammerman gets his pocket picked by Oros, but the Trojans maintain control. Nice job by Gregor avoiding the pressure. Jackson, sweet little pass to Ammerman, who uses the left hand and converts. 18 points for Ammerman, 57-49. 2:37 to play. Ammerman guarding Roy. Loose ball put in by Brooks. Well done for him. He's up to 20. 51 points for the Raiders. That foul's on number 34, Max Hurry, his second. Fourth team foul for the Trojans, and Andrew Madelon coming back in the game. Cole Brooks is going to get one. Like I said, he is up to 20 points. And that is a very quiet 20. That's 21 now. 52-57, 5-point lead for the Trojans. Here comes Andrew Madelon. Works it into the lane and kicks it back out to Jackson. He'll take a deep three-pointer off the front. Great hustle by Connor Madelon to get that rebound, allow the Trojans to keep control. They work it into Ammerman, but the pass is deflected by Hicks. Here comes Brooks, and his pocket is picked by Matt Gregor hustling from behind. Matt Gregor on the great defense and the great hustle breaks up the transition offense for the Raiders and gives the Raiders an inbounds pass. Underneath, ball goes to Roy, and Ammerman is not going to come out to guard him up there way outside that three-point line. Again, Ammerman sagging on Roy. Pick for Brooks. He feeds it out to Hicks on the three, no good. And let's see, the foul's going to be called. It looks like probably against Connor Madelon. That'll only be Madelon's first, team's fifth. 5 team fouls for the Trojans. In comes 13, Brian Olin. And the Raiders will set up for an inbounds pass here. They're down 57-52 with 1:50 to play in the third quarter. Deep pass out to Brooks. He'll pick it up in the backcourt. And bring it now back into the front court. Olin on the pick for Brooks. That's a deep one, no good. A rebound by Oros, guarded by Andrew Madelon, and they're going to call Madelon on the body. They're going to get him. So Andrew Madelon is going to end up here with 3 fouls now and a 6 team fouls for the Trojans. Next one is going to be the bonus for the Raiders with 1:36 to play in the third. The first shot from Connor Oros goes in. 57-53, 4-point lead for the Trojans. They had a 6-point lead at half. And they're going to maintain control by the Raiders. Nice nifty move by Oros, and he takes it to the hoop and scores. That's his 5th point. And now the Raiders are only down by 2. 57-55, timeout called by the Trojans at 1:27 to play in the third quarter. And the Raiders are pretty fired up here as they've clawed back into it. They're down 57-55, but they have cut into that 6-point lead that the Trojans had at halftime. Raiders on a 6-0 run here. which has got them right back into this game, 57-55. Long timeout here for North Catholic. Full timeout called. North Catholic's has got 4 timeouts remaining. Seneca Valley has 3. North Catholic's got 6 team fouls, so the next one will put the Raiders in the bonus here early into the fourth quarter, which could be a factor in this game. Potentially putting them into the bonus here as we get ready to get into the fourth quarter. 1:27 to play in the third is where we're at. It's a starting lineup out there for the North Catholic Trojans, and they will have it on offense. They get the inbounds to Jackson. He's guarded by Oros. Here comes the trap. They find Madelon in the corner. He goes down baseline, tries to get it to Ammerman, but luckily they maintain control. Madelon for 3 from the corner. In and out! Oh my. That would have been big for the Trojans. Instead, the Raiders with a chance to tie. Oros working on Gregor, blocked by Ammerman. The long arms from Ammerman blocks the shot from Oros. 56 seconds to play in the third quarter, and the Trojans have it back on offense, up by 2. Let's see if they can make something happen here. At the free throw line was Ammerman, and good hands by Lysek, knocks it away. Ammerman's able to cause the tie-up, and it's going to stay with the Trojans. What are these referees discussing here? Maybe a timeout called? Yes. Yes, they're going to give the timeout to the Trojans at 42 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Coach DiGregorio gets the timeout. Score 57-55. North Catholic still up. And with that timeout, they're going to get to maintain possession here with 42 seconds to see if they can get another score. Again, the scoring kind of dropping off a little bit here and as the game has gone on. So far, only 13 points for the Trojans. 17 points for the Raiders here in this third quarter so far. Still got 42 seconds to play. Isaiah Jackson with the inbounds. He gets it out to Connor Madelon. Here comes the trap from the Raiders. They really want to get it. Madelon finds Hurry, steps back. 3-point attempt is no good. Andrew Ammerman with fighting, and it's going to be a tie-up. And tie-up is going to go to the Trojans. Good hustle by Ammerman on the boards. And a nice job by 13, Brian Olin, to cause a tie-up there. 32 seconds to play. Inbounds for the Trojans. Connor Madelon finds Andrew Ammerman, guarded by Olin. And Ammerman kicks it out after having nothing available to him there in the post. Oros on Jackson. Good defense there by 22, Connor Oros. And a 5 call. How about that? Great defense by 22. Connor Oros causes the 5-second call with 18 seconds to go. Liam Straub going to come in for the Trojans. He's going to get Max Hurry. Raiders are down by 2, and a bucket here could tie this game or potentially send them up by 1. Let's see if they try to get Brooks for a 3. Lysek guarded by Liam Straub. Oros looked inside, couldn't get anything. Nice tip by Straub. Out to Hicks for 3. That's good! Ben Hicks with his first bucket of the game, and that puts the Raiders back on top, 58-57 here at the end of the third. Good quarter for the Raiders as they score 20 points and overcome that 6-point halftime deficit to now lead by 1. And I don't think anybody thought this game was going to be over when the Trojans got up to that lead, especially with the way that first quarter went. And it's going to be an exciting one down the stretch here with the Raiders up by 1, 58-57 with 1 quarter to play here. Both teams have 3 timeouts to go here into the fourth quarter. Next foul for the Trojans will send the Raiders into bonus territory as the Trojans have 6 team fouls. Only 2 team fouls for the Raiders. And Luke Lawson, one of the starters, has 4. We'll see if he gets some playing time here into the fourth. He's got 4 points. Cole Brooks leads the way for the Raiders with 21. Connor Madelon leads the Trojans with 20. And the teams come out here to start the fourth quarter. Max Hurry is going to get the start instead of Andrew Madelon here in the fourth quarter for the Trojans. And Luke Lawson back on the floor. Orris on the drive. Doesn't like what he sees. Gets it out to Lawson, who puts it back to Connor Lysek. Caden Orris up to Brooks. Brooks going to get trapped. Nope, he gets out of it. 11, Ben Hicks finding his way down that baseline, but the Raiders weren't able to see him. Brooks with the ball up top. Back to Brooks. Out to Hicks. Hicks on the baseline. Out to Lawson. He's going to take that 3. No good. Tipped by Lysek. Recovered by Greger. So the Trojans keep control. And the Trojans looking to try to get a basket here and go back up. Matt Greger on the drive. The kick to Madelon for 3. No good. Madelon fighting for the ball. It's going to stay with the Trojans. I mean, that was Ammerman fighting for the ball. And it's going to stay with the Trojans. Nice job by Andrew Ammerman. Battling on the boards. Up top to Jackson. Connor Madelon on the looping pick. Nothing there. Jackson out to Greger on the corner. Nothing for Greger. Back to Jackson for 3. That ball is short. Rebound by Caden Oros. He gets it ahead to Brooks. Nothing going for Brooks and pulls it back out. 58-57. Raiders are up. Lysek around the corner. I think maybe Hurry got a piece of that. So the block gives it back to the Trojans. Ammerman in the lane. He turns around, goes with the left hand. No good. Rolls right over the top of that rim. That's crazy. Lawson recovers for the Raiders. 6:21 to play. Raiders are up by 1, 58-57. Here comes Hicks on the drive. He's going to get fouled. Who's that on? That's on number 5, Isaiah Jackson, his first. 7th team foul for the Trojans. So the Raiders are in the bonus now. Brian Hicks, he's got 1 3-pointer in this game so far, and he has 2 shots. The first one is short. Andrew Madelon now checking in for the Trojans. And the second shot coming from Ben Hicks. This could tie the game up, or I'm sorry, give the 2-point lead here to the heads up call by Isaiah Jackson. He calls timeout as he gets trapped in the corner. It's going to be a 30-second timeout at 6:13 in the fourth. Probably a heads up call by Jackson. 59-57 is our score. The Raiders up by 2. The only point scored so far in this fourth quarter is a single free throw by Ben Hicks. So after a pretty blistering pace and many points of this game, this fourth quarter has started with not much scoring at all. The Raiders up 59-57. 6:13 to play here in the fourth quarter in what has been a very exciting game. The 4A Trojans versus the 6A Raiders. The only common opponent for these two teams is Central Catholic. Both teams lost to Central Catholic, probably the worst loss of the season for the Trojans was earlier a couple Saturdays ago against, and Jackson trapped again, but he finds Greger, and Greger, using that strength, is going to get a foul called against Caden Oros. That's the third one for Caden Oros and the third team foul for the Raiders. And here comes that trap on Jackson again. He gets it to Madelon, who gets it underneath to Ammerman. And he puts it in. Andrew Ammerman up to 20 points on the game, ties it up 59-59. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Tie game. Luke Lawson with the runner, and he draws the block on Andrew Madelon. That's 4 for Andrew Madelon. I'll tell you what, if Madelon had been able to get the charge there, that would have been the 5th foul for Lawson. Instead, that's 4 for Andrew Madelon, the sophomore. And Max Hurry's going to come into the game to replace him. Luke Lawson, he's got 4 points so far in this game. Looking to give Seneca Valley the lead again. He does. The first free throw is good. 60-59. Seneca Valley up by 1. Lawson's second shot. Lawson has sat the bench for much of this game in foul trouble, and he still has 4 now. But those 2 free throws he drains. 61-59. Quick break of the pressure by the Trojans, and that's Madelon too much. Rebounded by Ammerman, also too much. Lawson has it, and he's coming down the floor for the Raiders. They find Brooks underneath running the baseline. Brooks, that's going to be a 2, I think, but it's short. Hurry on the rebound. He throws it in the middle of the court. Nobody there. Oros tries to draw the contact on Ammerman, but can't. Ammerman with the rebound. Quick hands by the Raiders, but the Trojans come away with it. Max Hurry down to Connor Madelon in the corner for 3. No good. Here comes Connor Lysek. Connor Lysek has been quiet here in this second half. But a spin move, a left hand, and there he's quiet no more. He's up to 23 points, 63-59. 62-59 is what the scoreboard says, but Max Hurry with the 3. That's his second 3 of the game. 62-62 is what the scoreboard has. Connor Lysek darting down the lane, makes the basket. (64-62). Isaiah Jackson hangs up. Rebound Lawson. Raiders on the run. Oros for 3. No good. Rebound Hurry. Now the pace is picking up a little bit. Connor Madelon working against Lawson. He's got to be careful. And he doesn't give up the bucket, though. Connor Madelon can't convert. Raiders on the run. Connor Lysek to the elbow and a little bit inside of it, and he can't get it to roll, and he fights for the board, but he's going to go over the back of Jackson. That's only his first foul, 4th for the Raiders. And they're up 64. Okay, so they did correct it. Yeah, I think they had the score wrong on the board. They've got 64-61. I think it should be 65-62. Yeah, 65-62. It looks like they're going to correct that. So the referee is checking there to make sure that the score is correct. I see the fouls were just corrected there. 4 for the Raiders, 8 for the Trojans. Grumbling from the crowd. And are we going to adjust the score here? It doesn't look like it. So it's looking like it's going to be 64-61 is the score. Turnover by the Trojans. 4 minutes to play, 64-61. I had this game at 65-62. Either way, it's a 3-point game, so 3:58 to play. Raiders are up by 3. Brooks feeds Lawson. He goes into the middle of the lane, nothing going. Out to Lysek, he's quick. Quick little pass to Brooks. He uses the left hand. It's good. 24 points for Brooks, 66-61. 3:39 to go. Nothing happening for the Trojans so far on offense. They get it to Madelon at the top. Hurry, way out on the wing, up to Jackson. Good defense so far by the Raiders. Not giving anything up, not letting any drives happen. But there's the kick out to the corner. No shot taken by Hurry. I see Ammerman working hard on Lawson, and again, Lawson has got to be careful. Oh no, the ball is mishandled by Madelon, Connor Madelon, so it's a turnover. 66-61, and this Seneca Valley Raiders squad is fired up. I think Ammerman, I don't know if he knows that Lawson's got those 4 fouls. He can really challenge him when he gets it underneath, because Lawson is not going to be able to really defend against Ammerman. And timeout called by North Catholic at 3:03 left in the fourth. And it's a 66-61 lead for Seneca Valley. They're up by 5. I've got Cole Brooks with 24 points for the Raiders and Connor Lysick with a 14. The scoreboard is showing Lysick with 23. That might be the difference. All right, so after a strong second quarter there for the Trojans, and even including maintaining the lead or losing the lead there only by 1 at the end of the third, they have now dropped to 5 points down here in the fourth. And so Coach DiGregorio is going to ask these Trojans to see what they got left here with 3 minutes to go. See if they can overcome this deficit. Madelon and Ammerman for the Trojans, both with 20 points. But both have been quiet for quite some time here. We got 3 minutes to go in this game. Trojans have led most of the way here up until the end of the third and into the fourth. And they're going to have to battle back to overcome this 5-point deficit. There's the ball handed off to the Raiders, and it's in. Backdoor cut to Brooks. Trap is coming. No, he gets out of it. Finds Oros. Down to Hicks in the corner. And Hicks back up to Lysick. It'll be interesting to see if the Raiders try to keep up the tempo here, or if they pull back a little bit. Oros all alone, nobody there. He decides to take it in, and he's going to regret that, as Andrew Ammerman with a great block, and Oros then picks up the foul. Oros had a wide open three. He passed it up, he drove, he faked, but could not draw the foul. And instead, he picks up his own foul, and I think that's 4 on Caden Oros. Trojans with the ball on offense. They're down by 5. Ball screen by Ammerman for Connor Madelon. Great defense there by Oros, but Madelon maintains control. Gregor back to Madelon, drives down the lane. Lawson with the block. Nice job. Again, avoiding that 5th foul for Lawson. 2:19 to go. Trojans still down by 5, 66-61. Trojans have the inbound. Oh, they had Ammerman underneath and didn't get it to him. Jackson's 3 is short, but he gets his own rebound, and he puts it in. Isaiah Jackson for 2. He's up to 6. Timeout called, 66-63. Is that a timeout? Oh, sorry, it's a timeout for Luke Lawson's got, looks like maybe a bloody nose. He's going to wipe that down. So he's got to come out for the injury. He's going to get that cleaned up. As you know, they can't have blood on the uniform or on the body, so they're going to get that cleaned up and hopefully get him back out there for the Raiders. Raiders have the ball. They're up 66-63, 2:07 to play. Hurry's going to pick up the foul. And again, it is the bonus for the Raiders. And as a matter of fact, only 1 foul away from the double bonus for the Raiders. Caden Oros, 4 points on this game. He's going to go to the line. Oros setting up for his first shot. That's up. It's going to be long. Good box out there by Matt Gregor, who gets it up ahead to Andrew Madelon. Back to Andrew Ammerman, and back out to Gregor as the Trojans set up the offense. Ball screen there by Ammerman. He tries to pick and roll and can't quite get open. Madelon on the darting drive. Out to Gregor on the drive. Kick is going to be intercepted by Brooks. He leads the transition for the Raiders, and Lysick uses the left hand to convert. He's up to 16. 68-63 lead, 1:36 to play here. The Raiders are up by 5. 1:30 to go in this game. Trojans going to need something here. That's Ammerman working against Lysick in the post. All the way across to Madelon. He'll take that three. It is no good, but rebound Ammerman. Back out to Jackson. Lysick in his face. 1:10 to play in this game. Trojans are down by 5, 68-63. They're working on offense. Andrew Madelon picks up the dribble. He's able to get the ball over to Ammerman, who's going to get fouled by number 13, Ben Hicks. That's only his first, and only 6 for the Raiders. So one more to give until they're in the bonus. Lawson's going to come back into the game after getting that blood situation cleaned up after getting hit in the nose. So the Raiders up 68-63. We have 1 minute to go in this game. Trojans are down by 5. They're going to need some points. Pick and roll for Ammerman, no good. Jackson picks up the dribble but finds Madelon. Darts to the middle, rolls it in, and it's good. Connor Madelon. He's up to 22, 68-65. Trojans down by 3, 40 seconds to go. Here comes Lysick. He's guarded by Jackson. Coach DiGregorio calling thumbs. Here comes the trap across to Lawson. He passes up the shot, 26 seconds to play. Oh, and Brooks gets a foul called on Gregor. That's going to be 2 shots for Brooks. We are in the double bonus here for the Raiders. 24 seconds to go. The Raiders are up by 3. Cole Brooks on the line for 2 shots. He's got 24 points in this game. And I'll tell you what, it seemed like a little bit of a ticky-tack foul up at the top, but they get it, and Brooks makes the first one. He's now up to 25. 69-65, 4-point lead for the Raiders. 24 seconds to go. The Trojans are going to have to work fast, and they have 1 timeout remaining. Second shot is good for Brooks. 70-65. Again, that 5-point lead. Jackson with a quick 3-pointer, and it's good! Isaiah Jackson for 3. 9 points for him. 68-70. Only a 2-point deficit for the Trojans. 17.4 seconds to go, and the Trojans are going to use their last timeout. 68-70. Seneca Valley right on their season average in points scored. And the Trojans are able to keep pace. They're a little above their average. They normally score 63 a game. They're at 68, only down by 2 with 17 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. They're going to need a stop here on defense, and they have no timeouts left. So they are going to need a stop, and the arrow is to the Trojans if it is a tie-up. So if they can force a tie-up and not foul, they will get the ball. But if they do foul, it's going to be 2 shots for the Raiders as they are in the double bonus. Luke Lawson, who's had 4 fouls since the beginning of this second half, has managed to stay in most of this fourth quarter when he's gotten in. They get the ball into Brooks. He's trying to get a foul called. Great defense there by the Trojans, and they force a timeout with 12 seconds to go. Great defense by the Trojans. They don't get the foul call, instead get a timeout. Still 2 timeouts to go here for Seneca Valley, so they can be careful. If they get in that situation again where there's no foul called and the trap is effective, they can still call 2 more timeouts if they're in trouble. And with 12 seconds to go, they want to be as careful as possible. Trojans would like not to have to foul if they can. It'll send the Raiders to the line for 2. But at this point, you do need to get the ball back with only 12 seconds left. So they can't afford to take too long before they decide to foul. So this game was a crazy early pace. We ended the first quarter 26-24, and the Trojans had a 6-point lead at half. which the Seneca Valley Raiders erased in the third quarter. They were up by 1 at the end of the third. And now it's a 2-point lead for Seneca Valley here with only 12 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Seneca Valley will take the ball out of bounds. That's Luke Lawson. He gets it into Lysek. Guarded by Jackson. He's going to immediately foul. So the Trojans waste no time. Don't even go for the trap. They get the foul called with 11.2 to go. Coach DiGregorio is going to send Ammerman in after the second shot. Lysek's going to get 2. He's up to 16 points for this game. And the Raiders, are they going to put anybody on the line? At least not for this first shot. They're going to leave the line clear. Connor Lysek, as we said, a Clarion football signee. His first shot is up and it's good, 71-68. He's got 17 on the game. Here comes Andrew Ammerman. And again, the Raiders are going to come all the way back and pick up the defense at the half court. 11 seconds to go in this one. Lysek's second shot. This could put the Raiders up by 4 if he makes it, and he does. So it's a 4-point game, 72-68. The Raiders call timeout with 11.2 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. 72-68 lead for the Raiders. This is going to be a full timeout. Raiders have 1 more to go. The Trojans have none. So the Trojans are going to need a quick bucket and a foul to get possession back, and hopefully the Raiders are going to miss those foul shots, but they're getting 2 every time because of being in the double bonus. So the odds are not the best for the Trojans at this point, but there is absolutely still a glimmer of hope in this one. Andrew Ammerman with 20 for the Trojans and Connor Madelon with 22. Those guys have been the leading scorers for the Trojans throughout the year, and they lead in this game. All right, teams coming off the benches. It's going to be Trojans ball on the inbounds. Isaiah Jackson gets it to Connor Madelon. The clock starts. 10 seconds to go. Madelon all the way down the lane. Takes the lay, no good. Ammerman on the rebound. Kicks out to Hurry. Hurry for 3. In and out. Gregor misses the rebound. And this game is over. 72-68 is the final as the Raiders rally for the victory in this one. Again, the Raiders down by 6 at halftime. And they rally in the second half to pull out the 72-68 victory. That's going to move Seneca Valley to 7-9 overall, 4-5 in the conference, and drop the Trojans to 11-4. And they still remain undefeated inside their section. So a little bit of a bummer there for the North Catholic Trojans, dropping that one after a lead and looking really good early on. I mean, a blistering pace, and the Trojans were able to keep pace. As a matter of fact, come out of that first quarter with a 2-point lead. They extended it to 6 at halftime, and things looked pretty good there for the Trojans, but unfortunately, only 11 points scored in that fourth quarter. Was just not enough to get the job done. 14 for Seneca Valley in the final quarter. The Trojans were led in scoring by Connor Madelon with 22, Andrew Ammerman with 20. Max Hurry had 2 3-pointers for 6 points total. Isaiah Jackson had a 3-pointer and a number of buckets for 9 total points. Matt Gregor had 6, Andrew Madelon with 4, and Ben Tomer with a bucket, 2 points for him. On the Seneca Valley side, Connor Lysek with 18 and Cole Brooks with 26 were the leading scorers. Brooks had only 3-pointers in this particular game, but he was deadly from other parts of the field. Luke Lawson had those fouls early, but still managed to pull out 6 points and played much of that fourth quarter in foul trouble. Bo Lazeski with 2 points, Ben Hicks with 4, Andrew Roy with 5, Caden Oros with 4, and Connor Oros with 5 was the other scores for the Seneca Valley Raiders. So again, a disappointing end to this one for the Trojans, but against the 6A opponent again, the Trojans continue to play against quality opponents, which is going to help them out for the rest of the season as they head into playoff time. So coming up here on the North Catholic Sports Network, we have 2 nights of basketball for you this week. On Wednesday, the Trojans will be in action here at Bartha Graham Court when they welcome Cannon McMillan, another 6A team, to North. The JV is slated for a 6 p.m. tip with the Varsity to follow at 7:30. And then Friday, the Trojans will meet up with Keystone Oaks. The JV for that one is also at 6 and Varsity at 7:30. Our next Trojan Game Day comes at you on Tuesday, February 23rd, as we hit the ice with the Trojans. That's the Trojans hockey team. That evening will be senior night for the boys hockey team when they take on Beaver at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Sean Malone and Brian Miller will be on the call for that game. Be sure to catch all of that action right here on the NC Sports Network. And speaking of Sean Malone, again, we want to say congratulations to him for his wedding today, his marriage. Good job. Thank you very much, Sean, for letting me fill in for you while you were out, and congratulations again on that. And for the entire crew here at the North Catholic Sports Network, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and your weekend.